It was the BBC's harrowing images from the Ethiopian towns of Mekelle and Kurum that started a worldwide response to the African famine of October 1984. Aid agencies rushed to do everything possible. Appeals were launched, but perhaps for the first time, ordinary people and communities were touched by the power of television to find ways of responding themselves. One such response was the branch's gift shop in Bo'ness, Scotland, and the setting up of the Vine Trust to spend the profits from this volunteer-led initiative, the brainchild of the Reverend Albert Bogle and a group of local businessmen. From 1985 to 2000, the Trust supported projects at home and abroad: the famine in Ethiopia, homelessness in Edinburgh, Strathcarron Hospice, vocational education in East Africa. In spring 2001, however, the Trust changed from solely spending the profits from branches to launching its first ever appeal: to buy and send an ex-Royal Navy fleet tender to the Peruvian Amazon, to support our partners at Scripture Union Peru in generating funds to support their street children's work and support river communities with basic health provision. A hectic 6 months ensued as we prepared to send Amazon Hope to Peru and record its journey in a BBC documentary, Ferry Up the Amazon. Over 400,000 people viewed the broadcast, which later won the One World Broadcasting Communities Award in 2002, just as our first work team went out to Peru. 2003 also began a new era with the Trust's first paid employee. A second Royal Navy ship was donated by a couple who had viewed the BBC documentary, and our first Trust medical team flew off to the Amazon that summer. In 2004, teams continued to grow, and BAE Systems in Barrows sponsored an 11-month £1 million refit of Amazon Hope 2 as part of their corporate social responsibility programme and community involvement. 2005 saw Amazon Hope 2 on a UK voyage, visiting 22 ports and welcoming over 25,000 visitors, including Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal, who recommissioned the ship in Portsmouth at the International Festival of the Sea. 315 volunteers made the 132-day voyage possible. The Lloyds TSB Foundation for Scotland also funded a health centre in the Iquitos shantytown of Puerto Belén. 2006 began with the opening of a primary school at Cusi in the High Andes, funded by Hilton Church Inverness, followed by the delivery via the United States of AH2. STV also commissioned a 12-part series, Amazon Heartbeat, and Granada TV broadcast a Christmas special report, having raised over £83,000. 2007 marked our first school trip from Cumbria, and STV's Amazon Heartbeat attracted over 4 million viewers. The Princess Royal visited the work in Iquitos and recommissioned a newly lengthened Amazon Hope 1. In August, however, a 7.9 earthquake decimated the Peruvian province of Ica, where the Trust with Cooperole Parish Church was building a new children's home. Within 48 hours, $100,000 had been sent, and SU Peru set up 11 children's feeding centres, serving over 365,000 meals in 4 months. For the first time, the Trust's annual income passed £1 million. January 2008 saw the new Ica home opened, followed in April by another in the Sacred Valley funded by the Rozelle Trust. Fuel sponsorship for both ships was secured, and international health partners began supplying drugs for the medical project, which was now treating 100,000 patients per year. 2009, despite the recession, became a record year for income, volunteers, children cared for and patients seen. And a dinner gifted by McDonald Hotels generated over £470,000 of sponsorship and donations. We began our 25th year buying a barge to create a centre for global citizenship and home for the Trust. Forth Ports have donated a berth for 20 years in Leith, Edinburgh. Arkill Architects their design services, and various businesses have offered to help. More is sought. Funding of our Peruvian medical staff has been agreed for 4 years, and a development worker for the south of England appointed as the Trust begins to explore additional overseas partnerships for the years ahead, whilst maintaining its work with SU Peru. Since March 2001, over £7 million has been raised. The Trust now employs 6 members of staff, and Branches continues to trade in Bo'ness. Connecting people to change lives is at the heart of Vine Trust and its ethos, along with the dignity and sanctity of every human life. We are immensely grateful to the thousands of people who have supported us and continue to do so, as we look forward with anticipation to the next 25 years and the opportunities we will undoubtedly have in enabling ordinary people to achieve extraordinary things. Thank you.